Good evening. My name is Michael Bergen, and I serve as the Chief Financial Officer, a position I've held since 2008. I am excited that after 32 convocations, I finally have a speaking role. Although I'm not even listed in the program, as this is a unique and special surprise. I was inspired by the words of Dr. Windsor, Anna, and MJ, and I'm excited to be here together to celebrate excellence. This evening is always a joyful gathering that helps launch a new academic year filled with promise and opportunity. Every year I look forward to this event as we celebrate excellence among both students and adults. Miss Porter School is an iconic American institution and a very ambitious school. We're ambitious in a multitude of ways, but our ambition is firmly rooted in the final phrase of our mission statement, which says, "We expect our graduates to shape a changing world." We have nurtured, developed, and launched amazing ancients for generations who have made and continue to shape a changing world, or as Dr. Windsor reminds us, shape a world that must change. I remain in awe of the impact that our little school in Farmington, Connecticut has made around the globe. Since our founding in 1843, Miss Porter School has been guided by a cadre of visionary, persistent, thoughtful, and creative leaders. Leading at a boarding school is a fundamentally different experience than in other industries. Our leaders are not just performing a job, they are embracing a lifestyle and the awesome responsibility to care for our students in our 24/7 environment. The most impactful leaders shape our boarding school community in ways large and small, seen and mostly unseen. Leaders who selflessly put mission above all else. Leaders who work tirelessly to move our school and our industry forward. Leaders who see opportunities in the face of adversity and embrace the challenges that come our way. Sometimes it's a pandemic, and sometimes it's just the messiness of adolescence. I am delighted to introduce my friend and colleague, Emily Brighty. Emily serves as the Senior Vice President for Member Learning and Engagement at the Association of Boarding Schools, known as TABS. TABS is an impactful organization that brings together over 200 boarding schools from the United States and Canada with the clear mission to drive excellence, innovation, and collaboration so that every student thrives. Emily is herself a highly effective leader in our industry, and she is going to share a story of a truly impactful leader. Emily?
Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Michael, for that kind introduction and for the generous invitation to be with you all tonight, Dr. Windsor. This is so fun, by the way. Like Michael said, my name is Emily Brighty, and I serve as Senior Vice President of Member Learning and Engagement at TABS. It is such a privilege to join your vibrant community to surprise, like Mr. Bergen said, and honor a very special person ahead of this year's TABS annual conference. So let me explain that each year, the TABS Board of Trustees awards to 3 to 4 professionals from across thousands of residential life leaders in our boarding schools a special distinction, the Burch Ford Kaleidoscope Award for Excellence in Student and Residential Life. The award recognizes these professionals who have exemplified commitment, creativity, and excellence in the area of residential and student life. Each year, those recipients are then honored at TABS annual conference, and they receive a custom glass kaleidoscope created by British artisan Mark Tickle. So here at Miss Porter's, you know better than anyone how special Burch Ford was to this community and to the entire association of boarding schools across the globe. Burch Ford served as the first full-time counselor at Groton, the dean of students at Milton Academy, and then for 15 years, head of school here at Miss Porter's, where she was especially treasured and where your beautiful library now bears her name. Hers, as you may know, was a life of service, including leadership on the boards of a wide variety of educational institutions. Burch Ford passed away in 2019, and TABS is delighted to honor her legacy with this annual award. So who is it, right? I am thrilled to share that one of this year's recipients from across the entire TABS community is the one and only Liz Schmitt. Okay, let's embarrass Liz a little bit. Okay. Now, while there isn't time for me to read all of the accolades and appreciation that were shared in the nomination for Liz, I'd love to read just a couple of excerpts which I imagine will ring true to all of you. Burch Ford secured a rock star 20 years ago when she hired Liz Schmitt as Miss Porter's Director of College Counseling. What truly sets Liz apart is her dedication to making student-centered decisions. In every aspect of her leadership roles, and she has held many, she prioritizes the best interests of students even when faced with difficult choices. She listens attentively to student feedback, solicits stakeholder input, and works collaboratively to develop solutions prioritizing student success and well-being. Liz is the consummate boarding school professional as defined by her constant and broad engagement across all areas of our school. She is literally the glue that holds together the critical components of our 24/7 operation. She leads by example, demonstrating integrity, compassion, and a tireless commitment to ensuring that every student at MPS is known and loved. Many of the flagship programs that define an MPS experience were designed or implemented by Liz. They include Porter's Leads, a leadership development program for middle school girls, Sarah Porter Leadership Institute, the flagship program of our summer program, the strategic plan that informed the current iteration of Porter's Center for Global Leadership, and our restorative justice approach to discipline, which has been central to our work to ensure that all students experience a sense of belonging. In addition, Liz is a nationally recognized leader in enrollment management, a member of several regional and national boards, and in 2016 was named one of Greater Hartford's 40 under 40 young professionals by the Hartford Business Journal. To know Liz is to know a boarding school leader who understands that living and learning amid a community of adolescents is simultaneously one of the most awesome privileges that as an educator can undertake and one of the most awesome responsibilities that we can experience. I cannot think of a more deserving recipient of the Burch Ford Kaleidoscope Award. So Liz, thank you for your tremendous service to your students and colleagues. Dr. Windsor, I'm so grateful for the chance to honor Liz here among her family, friends, colleagues, and students. And then we look forward to honoring her at the TABS annual conference in Washington, D.C. this October.
Where's Liz's family? Where are they? There they are.
We kept the secret from Liz. We should get an award.
We kept a secret from Liz, and those of you who don't know, Liz is actually a twin, and her sister's here.